Hello and welcome to DPN TV, and I thought I'd do this little video as it might be useful to you because it seems to be a common problem with our hand controls, and I've looked online and there does seem to be this problem mentioned, and it could be actually a simple fix. If you've got a TV remote control where some of the buttons don't work, and even when you change the batteries those buttons still don't seem to work very well, if they push certain buttons really hard to get that channel number to change, then this little fix might work. Basically the hand controls have like these buttons are almost like a membrane. We'll show you when we take it to bits, and on the underside of that membrane is a little piece of special material that makes electronic connection on the circuit board so that the hand control knows which buttons you've pushed. And for some reason that special material either sort of builds up corrosion or dirt gets into the remote controls. As I say, it's normally older remote controls where this happens, and the hand control seems to either stop working or the buttons are very difficult to push. So what I've found you can do is use isopropyl alcohol in a teeny little cap like that, and take the hand control to bits, and with a little cotton bud and a cloth clean the circuit board and those buttons, and get the hand control back working. It's always worth as well changing the batteries when you do this. So in a way it's kind of like a little service on the remote control. I'm going to be doing both of these remotes, but I'll show you doing just this one. So we'll move that one out the way, and it really keeps the remote control going instead of having to buy a brand new one which is very dear, or having to buy one of those generic remote controls which really never seem to work right and often lose their memory and you have to tune them in. So I took the batteries out to start off. Now some remotes do have a screw holding them together hidden in the battery compartment, or they may be hidden somewhere along there. Lucky enough this remote control just comes apart by gently teasing it apart. Some are more difficult than others. This one's been apart, so it comes to bits a little bit more easier than normal. This is the remote control we use on our kitchen telly. We don't really want to change that just because of a remote control not working, but possibly in the sort of steamy environment of a kitchen, it's more prone to this problem, I think. So every so often we take it to bits. As you can see, it just comes apart like that, and you've got the circuit board, which is the main remote control, and you can more or less see there where all the little contacts are, that when you push down on the buttons, they push down onto those contacts and make a connection. And what happens is, as I say, these either get dirty where things are spilt on it, especially in a kitchen, or the steam gets in, or sometimes it's just age. So if you can clean these little teeny pads here that have this like sort of carbon material on them, and clean the circuit board of the remote control, often you will find that all the buttons work a lot better, and a new battery does help, but a new battery on its own just won't work. So yeah, we've got a little bit of isopropyl alcohol in our little lid there, and basically it's just a case of gently cleaning all these little buttons. So I'm just going to go through and do all of them now. And sometimes you'll even see a little bit of dirt coming off onto this cotton bud. Now we do this one quite regularly, so it's probably not going to happen with this one. Yeah, you can see it's starting to get a little bit grubby there. But yeah, for really a small, straightforward job, it's certainly worth a go. You've kind of got nothing to lose if some of the buttons stop working on the remote. Then it's well worth trying this as a fix. yeah, so now we've done that, just get a little bit of cloth with a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol and just give this a gentle wipe over in general, just to make sure there's no dirt there. And then we find it's a good thing to clean the remote control circuit board as well. So if any dirt has built up, then hopefully this will get it off. And yeah, it just generally will work a lot better. So I'll just put that down there. And this is a good chance now to give the hand control a little clean up while you're there, because the isopropyl alcohol is certainly a good cleaner to get rid of any dirt and debris and dust that may have got in there, which again will affect those buttons when you're using it. And hopefully you can see there that I've cleaned all in between the buttons as well, because that's often where dirt gets in. So now it's just a case of putting it all back together. And that's it all clicked back together, hopefully looking a bit cleaner inside and outside. All we do now is put some new batteries into the remote control. And that is the job finished. And hopefully now when you push the buttons you can see the little red light is lighting up. So the hand control now is back working, and instead of having to push these buttons very difficultly, now when you push them they're just working with ease. So yeah, hopefully that's something worth trying with your remote if you're finding the buttons are hard to push and even changing the battery doesn't do any good. Try this. As always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to look at some of our other videos on the channel as well.